Hey guys, what's up? It's Julia, and for today's video I'm going to be doing the reading habits tag, and not sure who this was created by. If I'll find it and I'll link it down below, but I was tagged by As the Novel Progresses, so thank you so much for tagging me, and I'll leave his channel and video down below. And thank you again, Gabriel, appreciate it. And now I'll be getting into the questions, so hopefully I won't make this tag like 10 minutes long. So okay, so first question is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? Kind of. I will either read on my couch in the living room or I will read on my bed. Never really read sitting up in a chair unless I have to and I'm reading somewhere else, but preferably at home, those two places. Number 2 is bookmark or random piece of paper. So truthfully, my bookmarks, I used to have like the little thin plasticky ones like growing up, but I did not take care of those and I swear I lost like all of them. And the only 2 real bookmarks I have are, yeah, I basically have 2. And usually I will use a cue card. So yeah, that's what I use. You know the cue cards for like flashcards and speeches and stuff? I just use those. They're clean, neat, they work. I use those. Next is, can you stop reading or do you have to stop at a chapter or a certain amount of pages? If I'm sitting down and I have like a set time to read and everything, I like to stop at a 10 page mark if I'm stopping, or I will stop at like a 50 or a 100, multiple of 50 or just multiples of 10. Kind of depends, but around there usually I'm not too picky with that. Like if I have to go somewhere, I'll put the book down. But if I have a little bit of time, I'll try to get to like a number that ends with a 0 at the end, a 10, 20, 30, etc. Do you eat or drink while reading? Not really. Well, I ate once while I was reading. It was like a little snack. It's fine. Like I'd prefer not. Like if it's like a meal or something and it's like chicken or pasta or something. No. Just no. No. Drinking, if it's water, sure, if I'm having a sip of water, but like I won't be having like a Diet Coke and then like reading or something, so no, water, good. Multitasking, music or TV while reading. Okay, TV, music, yes, I do listen to music while I read most of the time. It's not like acoustic, or it's usually not like acoustic. It's usually not acoustic or instrumental or anything like that. It's usually just my normal music, which is like my metalcore music and stuff. It's usually something like that. Sometimes I will listen to instrumental or something very calming, but most of the time it's just my metalcore music. And the thing is when I'm reading it, like when I'm reading and listening to music, usually if I'm sucked into this book, I can't even hear the music anyways. It just tunes out, or if there's like a TV around me, it just tunes out. I don't hear it anyways, so usually it's not a problem. Usually it's not. Sometimes I will read in silence though, but it depends, but that's my answer. 6, one book at a time or several at once? No, usually it's just one book at a time, usually. But if I'm reading a book that's like 600 pages, I may read a bit of that one every little bit and then read a smaller one in the middle, because sometimes I'll get like really tired of it and I'm like, no, I need like the satisfaction of finishing a book. So then I'll stop for a minute and I'll read like a 300 page book in a day or something like that, and then I'll go back to it. Possibly. It doesn't happen too often, but it does happen sometimes. Did that even answer the question? Usually it's just one book though. Usually I just like to stick to one book, but yeah, plus I usually feel bad when I don't finish a book, so I'll usually push myself through it anyways. But 7, reading at home or everywhere. I'll read anywhere, basically. I will read on the bus, I will read at school, I will read anywhere. I will read on trips, I'll read anywhere I can read. I like to read. It makes the reading experience more fun if I'm out and reading sometimes too. Sitting outside, I don't care. I'll read anywhere or wherever. Reading out loud or silently in your head. When I'm looking for a book to read, sometimes I'll read like the first page out loud and I'll see, but never the whole book out loud. Usually I read silently in my head. So, do you ever read ahead or even skip pages? Skipping pages, no. But as I get closer to the end of the book, I kind of getting I start getting less patient because usually it gets really good. And then I'm like, no, I need to know what happens. Sometimes I'll just read the dialogue, but I won't skip pages or anything like that. No, that's not what I do. So breaking the spine or keeping it like new. Well, I would never purposely ruin my books or break the spines on them. Of course not. I want my books to look new and I like them new. They look nice that way. But if I'm reading a paperback and it doesn't stay open, I have to like grab the book and bend the cover a little bit, which kind of cracks this part right here. It's not really, this one's not really that cracked, but sometimes it cracks this part, which bothers me. I don't mean to do it, but I need to read the thing. And sometimes I open it and it's really stiff, the book, and it just like cracks this side, which really sucks. But I would never purposely crack a spine. Mass market paperbacks crack really easily because I read a couple, I read three quarters of Stephen King books that was a mass market paperback. I read 3/4 of a Stephen King book that is a mass market paperback, and it is like destroyed, that paperback. It just cracked like 2-3 times. Don't know what I did to it, but it was a while ago. But usually mass market paperbacks, they crack. Like my copy of Carrie over there, it's cracked through the middle, but it still looks okay. And it's well loved, okay? It's loved very dearly, but never on purpose. I would crack one. Do you write in your books? No. I did this once, just once, recently, kind of. I just wrote like a definition really quick because in case I ever flip through it again, I'd want to remember the definition. So I just kind of wrote it down and I was really curious and I looked it up, wrote it down. That's about it. Other than that, no, never. Wouldn't probably do it again, but usually I like tick off like quotes and stuff with things if I want to remember anything, or, you know, I know some people highlight, but I don't know, maybe I'll get into that, but nah. Usually it's just the little page taggers. I just film my wrap-ups, so here. Usually I do something like that. And the last question is, who do you tag? I tag anyone who's watching this that is a reader and would like to do this tag. I tag you to do this. You can say I tagged you, I don't mind. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe down below, or do both. I appreciate both. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time, and yeah, bye bye.